Nothing says the holiday season like family parties, sugar plum fairies, and of course, a Nutcracker.
Yes, and premiering this weekend, the New Mexico Ballet will be performing the Nutcracker for sold-out audiences.
That's right, and I had the opportunity to get a behind-the-scenes look at how the age-old classic holiday favorite comes to life, not just through the performance, but with the beautiful costuming.
Wow, take a look inside the Nutcracker.
The painstaking work the dancers of the New Mexico Ballet Company put into their performance of the Nutcracker are accentuated by the brilliant design of the wardrobe. But have you ever wondered what goes into designing wardrobe for a ballet company?
Well, it's a body of work that they have had for Nutcracker for years, and it's really just doing fittings. We have had, things always change, parts, and we've had to add one. So a lot of times we're having to make a costume last minute to make the piece look better as it gets changed. So majority of it is really alterations, seeing how the dancers move, fitting them, and then having it come together at the end. And there's always little notes of what worked, what didn't work, and how they move in the garment makes a huge difference. The fabrics have to be a little bit stronger to be able to hold the movement. They're really where art and athleticism comes together, because they're strong bodies that move, and the fabrics need to be able to do that. And then, especially for the females, holding them in is important, and also being able to have a range in their arms and everything. So it's probably more elaborate, but with maybe a little bit more of a heavier construction. There are probably about 160, give or take. Some of them, there's a troupe of flamenco dancers and they have their own, but it's about 160. Even more when they have to add parts and all that. For me, what makes this great is the company themselves. This is my first year with them. They have been so wonderful, and it's great to have a good grouping of people that is helping each other and doing really great things to bring it all together.
To see the work for yourself, you got to see the show. And to see the show, you need tickets. For tickets, head over to casa.com and click on the Style tab.
Man, the music gets me in the mood. All right, well, joining us now in those beautiful costumes are the stars of the show, Nicole Jones, who plays Clara, along with Louis Ricardo, who plays the Nutcracker. You guys are great.
Yeah, really excited to see the whole thing. I mean, it was fantastic to just watch the rehearsal and watch the company work, but can't wait to see the full show. So you guys do a lot of work. You're both, in and out of New York, New Mexico. What makes this production different than other productions? I know that this is not your rodeo when it comes to the Nutcracker, right?
Yes. Well, New Mexico Ballet Company's Nutcracker is the traditional Nutcracker.
Mm-hmm.
It has a 50-person orchestra live. It's great.
Yeah.
50-person orchestra, holy moly.
Incredible. Yeah. So what's your favorite part? You want to start?
My favorite part is actually the snow pot.
Okay.
We're actually able to dance it together, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's nothing like I've ever experienced before, so it's real fun.
Yeah. Now, you guys have done versions of the Nutcracker before. I know, Nicole, you were saying that this is your first time that you danced Clara. Is that right?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
cool.
So, in terms of some of the other work that you've done in the past, how does this particular production fare? Is it more challenging to take it on? Is it something you could step fairly easily into? No pun intended. It being dance.
It is definitely more dancing than I've done before in other shows. There is a live orchestra. The costumes and sets are really just wonderful, and the choreography is just fun to dance and stuff, so it's really fun.
Yeah, well, the Nutcracker is a classic. I have gone for so many
That was a big tradition
years.
for you, right?
For me and my dad, yeah. We started when I was 8. And so I was always like, man, Clara is so cool. So were you kind of like that when you were younger? Did you ever go to the Nutcracker and look up and be like, man, I want to do that?
Well, I saw it in kindergarten, but
I'll be there someday.
I never thought I would get to be Clara, but
Yeah. And
you
here you
never
are.
know. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool. And what about you? Did you see it when you were younger?
I did, and I thought it was so crazy because we have there's pyrotechnics on stage, so there's like explosions and like
Yeah.
fireworks. I just thought that was so awesome to be a part of that, and I'm glad that now I can be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Well, as I was saying, I know that you're in New York now. You came back from New York. What brought you back from New York to do this particular production? Was it something in particular, or was it just the opportunity to dance as the Nutcracker?
Definitely the opportunity, but then also we have such a great artistic team here, not only with the technicality of our dancers, but we have an amazing crew and staff. We actually have about like 200 dancers and crew that are being a part
Wow.
of this. And so there's just like such a great magic that happens on this stage. And we also get to have dancers from New York, from American Ballet Theater and New York City Ballet that get to perform on stage, which is a great experience to be able to be there and feel their presence dancing.
Yeah, that's got to be a little intimidating, but so exciting at the same time.
Yeah. Now, in your opinion, why should someone see this version of the show?
Well, it does have guest artists from American Ballet Theater and New York City Ballet. The costumes and choreography are wonderful. There is a live orchestra, and the pyrotechnics are so cool. It's just
Fantastic.
an incredible show.
Yeah,
All right, so you guys, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
and it's also great because it's for the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
It starts, and so for like people who have their family and friends come into town, it's a great experience
Yeah.
for them to like have something to do during the holidays.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Gets you
absolutely.
in the mood for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, guys, thanks so much for coming in. I know you're very busy getting
Thank
into
you.
Tech Week and opening again. It opens this weekend at Pope Joy Hall. For tickets and information on the Nutcracker Ballet, head over to casa.com and click on the Style tab. Well, still to come,